Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrindam, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrindam, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So we are in chapter 12. So we'll read this verse for today. Yeah. Brahmara Dullabha Tomara Shri Charana Renu Hena Charana Sparsha Paila Mora Adamatanu Brahmara Dullabha Tomar Shri Charana Renu Hena Charana Sparsha Paila Mora Adamatanu Brahmara Dullabha Toma Shri Charana Renu Hena Charana Sparsha Paila Mora Adamatanu. Devotees, anyone would like to chant?
May I, Mataji?
Please, please.
Brahmara Durlabha Tomara Shri Charana Renu He na Charana Sparsha Paila Moradhama Tanu.
Jai Gauranga. Yes. Anyone else?
Brahma Durlabha Tomara Sri Charana Renu Hena Charana Sparsha Paila Mora Adamatanu.
Thank you, Prabhu. One more devotee, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Jai. Yes, please,
Brahma
Mataji.
Durlabha Tomara Shri Charana Renu Hena Charana Sparsha Paila Moradha Matanu.
Jai Gauranga. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, it's a beautiful translation and it is a very beautiful pastime. Something so heartwarming, heart melting, I would say. We will see this beautiful pastime of Sivananda Sena and Nityananda Prabhu. Something so amazing. That is a translation given here. It will make a lot of sense when we actually speak about that pastime. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The dust of your lotus feet is not attainable even by Lord Brahma. Yet, your lotus feet have touched my wretched body. So this is the words of Sivananda Sena to Nityananda Prabhu. So we will see that soon. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnana-Jana-Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Tena Tarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Brahmara Dullabha Tomar, Shri Charana Renu, Hena Charana Sparsha Paila, Mora Adamatanu. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Can I speak, Mataji?
Yes, please, Mataji. Jai, Hari Bol.
Brahmara Durlabha Charan Tuma, Brahmara Durlabha Tuma, Sri Charana Renu, Hena Charana, Sparsha Paila, Mora, Dhamatanu.
Jai, Gauranga. Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Sorry, Mataji,
Thank you,
on
Mataji.
unmuting. I was keep on muting, Mataji. So you could have raised the hand, Mataji. Sorry for
No,
inconvenience. Yeah.
no problem, no problem. So nice, so wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, so today is also a very special day in so many ways. Today is the disappearance of three great, wonderful personalities. Today is the disappearance of Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, and Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, which we are trying to hear and glorify. So it's his disappearance day today. So it's very, very auspicious. The appearance, the disappearance days of the acharyas, the pure devotees, are so special because their appearance in this world gives a lot of auspiciousness. And the disappearance means the day they are going back to the spiritual world for their eternal service. So both are so auspicious, and this is the day we can beg to the for their mercy, so that we can develop some attraction, attachment, to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So before we begin this 12th chapter, of course, Srila Raghunath, I'm not going in detail because this chapter itself is a quite elaborate chapter. Just a few words about each one of them. So, Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, as we all know, the Panihati Chittadahi festival, how Raghunatha Dasa Goswami was born to such a wealthy family, merchants, but his heart was so much drawn towards Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then how he was in great separation all the time, to meet with Mahaprabhu. And we know the whole pastime happened, and by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, he could get to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And later also we see that Mahaprabhu was so pleased with him because he was in Jagannath Puri for quite some time. And later when Mahaprabhu disappeared, he was the one who took, all this beautiful nectarian pastimes of Mahaprabhu to the devotees in Vrindavan who were actually feeling great separation from Mahaprabhu. So Raghunatha Dasa Goswami's, pastime, what he shared about Mahaprabhu was also one of the primary source of information for writing the Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And Swami is known for his renunciation. Mahaprabhu himself was very touched by his austerity and renunciation. And we see Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami also a very, very amazing personality, one of the six Goswamis. And he is known for, his Srimad Bhagavatam. He was sold out to Srimad Bhagavatam, so much taste for Bhagavatam. And we will be seeing elaborate, biography of Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami in the next chapter. So we will wait for that. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, as we every week here, Chaitanya Charitamrita, he wrote this book in a very advanced age. He himself writes in Chaitanya Charitamrita that he was quite old. His hand was shaking. He was not even able to remember many things. In that kind of in that ripened age, to write a book is not easy. Begging Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami to write about Mahaprabhu. Already there was a book by Vrindavan Das Thakur, but that covered mostly the childhood pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the devotees were eager, they were very thirsty to actually relish and drink the other later pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, when he actually got this instruction from all the devotees, the request from all the devotees, he went to Madan Mohan deity and then he begged for permission. And then he got, when he was offering prayers, the garland fell from the deity and gave blessings. So in that way, after getting the blessings of Radha Madan Mohan and all the Vaishnavas, and of course, even before going to Vrindavan, he got a dream of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, where Lord Nityananda Prabhu was looking so effulgent, beautiful, wearing beautiful blue garments, ornaments, and smiling. And then he was blessing Kaviraj Goswami, and he's instructing you, please go to Vrindavan. Everything is ready for you there. And it is only by the instruction of Nityananda Prabhu that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami leaves his home town called Jamatpur, and then he goes to Vrindavan, and then by the order of all the Vaishnavas and the blessings of Radha Madan Mohan, he composes this beautiful composition, which actually uh, gives the heart rendering pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it's such an amazing book. And throughout in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, we can see the humble mood of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Even though he got all that, blessing and mercy, and also he's one of the crown jewels of the associates of Mahaprabhu, yet he considered himself as a insignificant worm in the stool. He always gave credit to all the Vaishnavas, especially in every chapter we see at the end, Rupa Raghunatha Pade, taking the dust from the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami and Raghunatha Goswami and the mercy of all the acharyas. Only that I am able to compile this Chaitanya Charitamrita. I have no qualification, but I'm just trying to, write for my own purification. So it's throughout, it's very, very, when we read Chaitanya Charitamrita, actually it melts us our heart, it purifies our heart, it actually inspires us, it actually awakens, at least little loving sentiments towards Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his wonderful associates. So all glories to Srila Kaviraj Goswami, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. So today we are seeing the 12th chapter, and this 12th chapter is quite interesting. There are quite a few pastimes covered in this particular chapter. Um, just a second. Yeah. Okay, just a minute. Yeah. You can see me, Prabhu. Hear me? Hare
Yes, yes,
Krishna.
Mataji. Yeah, very efficient, clear, Mataji.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So, we see that in the 12th chapter, basically in the very beginning, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that he starts with this verse, that may the transcendental life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always heard, chanted, and meditated upon with great happiness. So that means we should constantly hear Chaitanya Charitamrita. We should chant. Chant means we read, we glorify, and then we meditate upon this wonderful pastimes of Mahaprabhu with great happiness. Mm. So then actually we see that also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the daytime he is always with his associates, but in the night time he was feeling great separation from Krishna. And Swarup Damodar Goswami and Ramananda Roy would be there with him, speaking and talking about Krishna Lila. And then that year also, and then Mahaprabhu would cry, where is my Krishna? Where is my Lord Krishna? My life and soul. Where is son of Nanda Maharaj? Where shall I go? Where shall I attain you? Oh Supreme Personality of Godhead, who plays with your flute to your mouth. So like that, he will constantly will be calling Krishna's name and was feeling great separation. So this was his situation day and night, in fact. So Swarup Damodar Goswami and Ramananda Rai would try to pacify Mahaprabhu. So in the meantime, like every year, the devotees would come from Bengal, to the Orissa, to Jagannath Puri. Similarly, that year also all the devotees came. Nearly it will be around 200, 300 devotees would be coming every year. And as we know, Sivananda Sena was a personality, the very dear associate of Mahaprabhu, who would take care of all their accommodation, their prasadam, and also, in every place when we cross, we have to pay tax, right? Like toll. So he would also pay the toll also. In that way he was doing such wonderful service. So one time what happens, he was bringing a great group of devotees. They were all coming from Bengal to Jagannath Puri that particular year. So Advaita Acharya was there and all the other devotees. Nityananda Prabhu was there. And then So when they came, Sivananda Sena, he knew all the routes, in Orissa. So he would go in the front and he will pay the toll, and then all the devotees would go forward. So at one particular point of time, what happened was, he was, stuck in a place, paying the toll. So he requested all the devotees to go forward, and he said that he will pay the toll and he will come. So after paying the toll, when he came, that moment, all the devotees already reached another village where they are supposed to stay. But they were staying under a tree, because they didn't have any clue where the accommodation has been arranged. So they are all waiting, for Sivananda Sena to arrive there. So in the meantime, what happens? There is a amazing pastime here with Nityananda Prabhu. It is like, sometimes the Lord exhibits a different behavior to some of his confidential devotees, but externally it looks like the Lord behaves, why the Lord behaves like this, or is it he angry? Can the Lord become angry and upset like this? So one may think like that, but we cannot understand with our conditioned state. Only pure devotees can understand the mood of the Lord. And also, we see that later we realize also, even in our conditioned state, even that so called anger or the upset which the Lord is exhibiting in front of his pure devotees is to actually bring something auspicious. It is not that he is actually upset, but actually it is out of love. So we will see this pastime. It may sound little heavy from if we see in an external point of view, but when we see from the eyes of love, of devotion, then we see that how wonderful and what a blessing it is. Just like Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Maha Nityananda Prabhu said, I am punishing you. You are a thief. You have to feed all my devotees with cheap rice and yogurt. So basically, he gave a punishment, but the punishment is a blessing, because by that he actually brought Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and then that is the way, and the long cherished desire of Raghunatha Dasa Goswami got fulfilled. And today we'll see something like that. And what was that? It basically, so Nityananda Prabhu is waiting and all the devotees are waiting, and Nityananda Prabhu became angry. And then he said that, what happened to this Sivananda Sena? He has not arranged any residence properly, and then I'm hungry. So I may die also, and I am now cursing that all the three sons of Sivananda Sena to die. Mm. Sounds really very harsh, isn't it? But it's not so. And then when the Sivananda Sena's wife was also there in that group, when she heard, she was broken, because as a mother, oh, all three children will die. So she became very upset. So then Sivananda Sena finished, his paying the toll, and he came back. And then when he came back, his wife was crying, and she said to Sivananda Sena, that Lord Nityananda Prabhu has cursed our sons to die, because is the accommodation has not been arranged. Sivananda Sena, what did he do? He did not get upset. Whereas he was saying, why are you crying like this? Like a crazy woman. Why are you crying like this? Let our three sons die for all the inconveniences we have caused for Nityananda Prabhu. My God, we can't even imagine what is the mood of Sivananda Sena. He says that let all the three sons die for all the inconveniences we have caused to Nityananda Prabhu. And then he went to Nityananda Prabhu, and immediately Nityananda Prabhu gave him a kick. He kicked him. And then he arranged also accommodation and everything. But then Sivananda Sena, as soon as lotus feet of Lord Nityananda Prabhu touched his body, that is the shloka we read today. So he said, what is that verse meaning? He said, it will come. He said that, oh, my dear Lord, today you have accepted me as your servant. You have properly punished me for my offense. And you have chastised me out of your causeless mercy. And no one in the three worlds can understand you. And he said that even Lord Brahma cannot get the dust of your lotus feet. But today you have, your lotus feet has touched my wretched body, abominable body. You know, Adama Tanu. It is my Tanu means body. I am such a lowly and wretched person. My abominable body, your lotus feet has have touched. And that lotus feet has been, Lord Brahmaji is meditating to attain that, and he is not able to attain it. But I have got it. Mm. And he became very happy. And then he was, today, my birth, my family, my activities, everything became successful. Mm. Not only that, I have achieved the fulfillment of all the religious principles like dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Mm. Ultimately, I got the prema, all the devotional service to Krishna also. So in that way, Sivananda Sena was in great ecstasy, glorifying Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Immediately, Nityananda Prabhu, when he heard that, he became very happy and he embraced Shivananda Sena in great love. So then Sivananda Sena arranged, the residential quarters for all the devotees. But what happened was, just like, sometimes the Lord's activities we cannot understand. Why he's doing certain things, why he's not doing certain things. In fact, Nityananda Prabhu is called, is like, his character cannot be predicted. Sometimes it looks like he does something very controversial, but the pure devotees can actually understand and relish the mood of the Supreme Lord. So here, just like when Krishna, when he came to Mathura to see the, to take part in the wrestling match, when Krishna was there, everyone saw Krishna in different moods. Like all the gopis and the cowherd boys and cowherd girls, they were actually seeing Krishna with great love. And the devotees of Mathura, the residents of Mathura, were also stuck with the beauty of Krishna. But whereas Kamsa and Chanura, Mushtika, all the demonic personalities, they saw Krishna as death, they saw Krishna as their enemy. So different people, according to their nature, they saw Krishna. Similarly, we see that in this pastime also, Sivananda Sena could understand the loving mood of Nityananda Prabhu, whereas Sivananda Sena's sister's son, Sri Kanta, he got offended. He felt, my uncle Sivananda Sena is such a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why did Lord Nityananda Prabhu kick him? So he was very, very upset. So he left the group and he alone traveled to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when he went to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that time he was wearing a shirt and coat and all that. So his Mahaprabhu's personal servant Govinda said, please remove all that before you go to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, don't bother him, because he's already, whatever he likes he can wear. He has come with a great distressed mind. Mahaprabhu could read the heart of the devotees, because he is there in everyone's heart as Paramatma. So he said, don't worry, he has already come with great distress. So when Shrikanta heard that, he was stunned. And Mahaprabhu asked to give what is happening there, who and all has come there. Then Shrikanta is giving a list of everything. But then he did not tell about this incidents of his uncle getting, you know, chastised by Nityananda Prabhu, because he could understand Mahaprabhu told that he's already distressed. So that means Mahaprabhu knows everything, what is happening. So in that way, Mahaprabhu pacified. So then Mahaprabhu received all the devotees. So that time Sivananda Sena also came. And Sivananda Sena's three sons, the younger son is called Puridas. When Sivananda Sena's wife was pregnant with this little boy, he came to Jagannath Puri to get blessings of Mahaprabhu. So that time Mahaprabhu said, when this boy is born, you name him Puridasa. He's also called Paramananda Dasa. And this boy is so blessed that when he was very young, Mahaprabhu gave his toe for the child's, put his toe in the child's mouth. So this child only became a great personality, also called Kavi Karnapur. who could actually see um, who are the personalities who were in Krishna Leela, who came in Chaitanya Leela. He wrote a book, Gaura Ganodeshika Deepika. In that book, we can see all the names, just like Lord Brahma. Who is Lord Brahma? I mean, Haridas Thakur is Brahma. Similarly, we see that Jagadananda Pandita was in the Krishna Leela as Satyabhama. We know that Shiva's Thakur is Narada Muni in Krishna Leela. So these details, where do we get? We get from Kavi Karnapur's book, Gaura Ganodeshika Deepika. So how did he got these blessings? Because when he was a small baby, he sucked the toe of Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu showered all blessings upon him. In that way, the whole family of Shivananda Sena are so dear to Mahaprabhu. You know, so then and then he told Govinda also, as long as Sivananda Sena and the family are here, then they should be given my remnants. So this is a blessing Shivananda Sena got. He got the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, and what he got is, he got the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just like Raghunatha Dasa Goswami got the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, and only he could get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why it's so important to get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu first. We have to pray to Nityananda Prabhu first for his mercy and blessings. Then we can get Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's blessing. We need the mercy of Guru, because Nityananda Guru um, is the representative of Nityananda Prabhu. So by his blessings, one can get blessings of Krishna. So then there is another small pastime. In that one, there is a devotee by name Parameshwara Modaka. Mm. So this Parameshwara Modaka is Modaka. He sells sweets. He's what do you call he confectioner. He would actually sell milk sweets and all that. And when Mahaprabhu was a little boy, when he visits this Parameshwar Modaka's house, he would supply the Lord with sweets and everything. So he was very, very affectionate towards the Lord since his childhood. So then, when he came and offered obeisances to the Lord was very pleased to see him. And then Parameshwar Modaka also said that Mukundara Mata is actually his wife. So he said that my wife has also come. Generally, a sannyasi those days, 500 years before, they were very, very strict, and Mahaprabhu very strictly practiced even though he's a supreme personality of Godhead and he's not obliged to follow any of these rules and regulations, yet he wanted to set an example. And he has also descended in the form, as a devotee. So he wanted to set an example. So he was very, very particular about following the ashram, the rules of different ashrams. He wanted his disciples, he wanted his associates also to follow. If someone is a brahmachari, they should follow the rules of brahmacharya very strictly. If someone is a grihastha, then they should follow the orders of grihastha life. Someone is a vanaprasara, and they should follow that. And someone is a sannyas, then they should strictly follow the sannyas order of life. They should not deviate from the rules of sannyas order. So those days, especially 500 years before, if a sannyasi, they don't even hear the name of a woman. And Mahaprabhu was so strict that the women, the associates of Mahaprabhu's wives, when they come, they only see Mahaprabhu from a very distance, far distance. They will offer obeisances and everything. So they don't come closer. So this is a strict standard Mahaprabhu followed, and he won't even talk about any of the women and also hear about them. But here, Parameshwara Modaka, out of great attachment and love for the Lord, he just like that casually mentioned, my wife has also come, which was not actually proper to tell to Mahaprabhu. But yet Mahaprabhu, because of his intimate association relationship with him, he did not say anything. So sometimes we see that an intimate relationships makes a person to overstep the formal etiquettes. So in that way, he he actually blessed Parameshwara Modaka. He was pleased with him. And then what happened was, the when Mahaprabhu was staying in Jagannath Puri, different devotees will call, invite him to his home and serve nice prasadam, and especially all the Bengal devotees, the Matajis, they will make, the wives, they would make very nice, elaborate prasadam and would call Mahaprabhu to come to their home. So one time Mahaprabhu was, addressing to all the devotees, Advaita Acharya, all the associates who have come. So Mahaprabhu said that, every year you people are coming for me. You have so much love for me. Every year you take so much trouble. Like 4 months, just imagine, you're all grahastas. You leave your home, you leave everything, your occupation, everything. And just to see me, you're taking all the troubles to come and stay here for 4 months. Mm. I am not going anywhere. I don't, I'm a sannyasi. I don't have to spend any money. I don't have money also. But you people are taking so much of risk, and then you are coming just to satisfy me. Hereafter, don't come. Don't you have to take trouble. He says that, and then he also says that, but I will be missing your association. So like that, Mahaprabhu is, speaking such sweet, sweet words to all the devotees assembled there. And then he also says that Nityananda Prabhu always breaks my words, because I told him not to come, but then every year he comes to see me. What can I say? And then he says to Advaita Acharya, out of your causeless mercy, you are coming. I'm very indebted to him for his affectionate behavior. How can I actually repay back this debt? Hmm? So he was glorifying all the devotees, that you are taking so much trouble to come all the way, uh, and but I am a mendicant. I have no money, so how can I clear my debt? Mahaprabhu is asking. And then he says that I have only this body, because sannyasi has nothing. I have only this body. So I surrender this body to you. So you may sell it anywhere you like. It is your property. Uh, so when the devotees heard this nectarian words of Mahaprabhu, their heart melted and they shed tears. And the Lord also embraced all of them, and then they began to cry. And then they felt they can't go now. They extended their stay for a few more days. Then again, Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu, they submitted to Lotus feet of the Lord that, the entire world is naturally obligated to you, my dear Lord, for all your wonderful attributes. On top of that, you are binding your devotees with such sweet words. How can we actually go? How can we actually go anywhere else? So then Mahaprabhu, uh, comforted them, and then they all of the devotees, they left. But again, Mahaprabhu reminded to Nityananda Prabhu that you don't come every year. You will see me in Bengal. So like that, the Lord bound all the devotees with his love. So who can, Kaviraj Goswami says, who can repay the debt of for the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Mm. So in that way, he was giving great pleasure to all the devotees. So everyone felt it is like, a wooden doll dances, as according to the puppeteer, the will of the puppeteer. Similarly, the associates of the Lord, who can, everyone is, just by his will, everything is accomplished. Uh, so in that way, the Lord, the Lord was very pleased with all the devotees, and the devotees were so pleased hearing the nectarian words of the Lord and being in his sweet association. Then Jagadananda Pandit is now coming. So what happened was, so Jagadananda Pandit, he went to Nadia. Nadia is, the hometown of Mahaprabhu. So where he went, and he offered prayers to Sachi Mata, and then he gave the prasadam given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then he offered obeisances to Sachi Mata and informed her the Lord's prayers And then she said, he also said that Nitya, Mahaprabhu is coming. He said many times that is coming to your home, and then he's eating all the wonderful preparation you are cooking for him, because it is mentioned that Mahaprabhu eternally stays in Sachimata's house. And sometimes Sachimata could see that she offers something, and then Lord Gauranga coming and eating all the prasadam. I mean, eating the boga, and then later she would think that, oh, maybe this is a dream. But now Jagadananda Pandit says to Sachimata that Mahaprabhu says that, oh, today my Sachimata fed me till nose. So much prasadam she gave, and he was relishing it so much. So in that way, Jagadananda Pandit spoke so much about Mahaprabhu, and Sachimata was very, very happy. In that way, Jagadananda Pandit also went around to the other associates of Mahaprabhu who were there at that time in Navadipa, and everywhere they received Jagadananda Pandit, and they would hear about Mahaprabhu's all pastimes, and in that way, day and night they derived great happiness discussing and hearing about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then we see that after Jagadananda Prabhu, so then after he came to Jagannath Puri. Before that, he went to Sivananda Sena's house also, and then he made a very nice. He got a nice scented oil, and the scented oil he scented sandalwood oil, nearly around 16 bottles, some their number they are mentioned, yeah, around the 16 bottles of scented sandalwood oil, very carefully prepared, because he was stayed at the time in the house of Sivananda Sena, and it got prepared, and then he very carefully brought it all the way from Navadipa to Jagannath Puri, so that Mahaprabhu can offer it to Mahaprabhu. So when he came, he gave it to Govinda, the servant of Mahaprabhu, and he said that, please offer this to Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu, he said that, uh, what, I am a sannyasi, I cannot use any oil. What to speak about scented oil? you know so if a sannyasi uses all this, he become a sense gratifier. So I cannot use this. Actually give it to Jagannath temple for burning the lamps. In that way, all the way he has taken trouble to bring the scented oil, he will get that mercy. When Govinda went and said this, Jagadananda Pandit became very silent. He was very upset. He was very silent. Then after 10 days, slowly again, he reminded Govinda, please go and ask Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please to use this oil. Then Mahaprabhu immediately he said, same thing he said that, he got very angry. He said, why only oil? You will even send a women to massage the oil also, so he became very angry. He said, how I can take as a sannyasi? Mm, if I take as a sannyasi this oil, I will be ruined. And then if someone smells and then they will think he is a cheating sannyasi, or a tantric, or someone who is with women, association of women, so it will only bring a bad name. So please take it to Jagannath temple. So he went and told to Jagadananda Pandit. Next morning, Jagadananda Pandit personally came, and then Mahaprabhu said, "You have brought some oil. I am actually in the renounced order of life. I cannot accept this." Immediately, Jagadananda Pandit became very angry. What oil I brought? I never brought any oil. And then he got so angry. He took the big jug of oil. There is a beautiful picture there also. A jug of oil he brought it, and then he threw in the courtyard and broke it. And then he went to his room and he closed it, and then he locked him inside, and he was so silent. So then after 3 days he didn't come out only. Then uh, Mahaprabhu went and knocked to the door, and he said, Jagannath, my dear Jagadananda, please get up. I want you to personally cook and feed me today lunch. I'm going to eat lunch from your hands. Now I'm going to the temple and I will come back. So then, when he left, immediately Jagannath Pandit became very happy because Mahaprabhu is going to come. So he woke up and then he took bath and then he cooked many varieties of vegetables. And then when Mahaprabhu came, he made him to sit. And then Mahaprabhu said, "You also sit," but he said, "No, you eat, my dear Lord, and then I will eat." So he cooked a lot of fine varieties of rice and many, many wonderful dishes and preparations. And um, then he was serving the prasadam, and then first he will put a little, and then he was keep on adding as if 10 times of the prasadam. And Mahaprabhu did not want to say no because he know that he will become more upset. So he was keep on eating all the wonderful preparations cooked by Jagadananda Pandit. And he said that you were angry, you cooked in an angry mood, still it is so delicious. This shows how Krishna is very pleased with you. And then he was glorifying the wonderful cooking of Jagadananda Pandit. And then he said that, and he was keep on eating. And at one point, in a very polite way, Mahaprabhu said, "Yeah, now it's fine. Now you please take." Then he said, "My dear Lord, I will make some arrangements. I will eat later." Then Mahaprabhu would send Govinda, the servant, to check every time. So then, after third time, Jagannath Pandit said, "You please tell the Lord that I'm taking prasadam." So the Lord heard that he was eating prasadam, and then he became very pleased. He became very pleased. So in that way, Jagadananda Pandit was, he became happy. And so this is, the loving, affectionate dealings between Jagadananda Pandit and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In fact, Jagadananda Pandit mood is that when Mahaprabhu, he always wanted to bring something for Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu, being as a strict sannyasi, who would sometime say no, and then he would get upset, just like it is the dealings of Krishna and Satyabhama, because Jagadananda Pandit in his previous life was Satyabhama. So their dealings are like that. And so it is mentioned that uh, who can estimate the limit of Jagadananda Pandita? And Falashruti, he gives, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is giving a Falashruti for hearing this particular pastime between Jagadananda Pandit and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What happens if someone listens to this pastime, this loving exchange between Jagadananda Pandit and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He will understand. Especially, if someone reads a book, there is a book called Prema Vaivarta. In that book, when someone understands, because in that particular book, the loving dealings of Jagadananda Pandit Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are elaborately given. Even now we are reading it. So even by hearing this, one can understand what love is. Generally, love means, in the material world, we understand what I can get out of the other person, what happiness I can get out of the other person. That is considered as love. But we see here in Jagannatha Pandit case, he's so morose, he's so this thing. But then the moment he said Mahaprabhu would eat, wants to eat, he got up because that will make him happy. Then immediately he went and served. So love means, how can I actually make my beloved happy, or what can I do to make the other person happy? So that is love. But what will make me happy is lust. So we see that the pure love for the Lord, we can only understand when we actually read and hear about the pure devotees of the Lord. Like all the, so there are like unlimited number of associates of Mahaprabhu, and each of their pastimes, when we read their biography, is so transforming. It is like, how can a person be like that? Just we saw Sivananda Sena, right? I mean, the Lord is kicking the Lord. It externally looks, generally in this world, when someone says a little thing negative about us, or they say something harsh, or even they may say it out of love, just like sometimes parents say to the children out of love some words which may sound very heavy. but it is not to hurt the other, hurt the child, but out of love they want, they actually, if the child does something, they say it out, or they react or act in a way which looks very harsh externally, but it is done out of love. But what happens, the children feel very disturbed, that my father and mother, as treated me badly. Similarly, we see sometimes the children may do something, and then the parents may, and they may also do out of love sometime. It is not just between the parents and children, even in many relationships we see that sometimes the intent we don't get it. We see the externals, and if the externals also something wrong, immediately it affects us. We get angry, we get upset, we get disturbed. But we see here such the loving exchange of all these pure devotees. They can actually understand the intent. Many problems in this world will be solved, especially relationship problems, if one understands the intent of the other person's action. Because we only see the action, we forget to see the intent of the action. Because sometimes the action is harsh, but the intent is, there is nothing like out of envious, or it is to harm or anything, but it is done simply in for some simple reason. But many times that intent gets forgotten, because we see the external emotion what was shown, and that only actually the intent gets lost by this external behavior. So then the person gets mistaken, and many relationship gets ruined because people are not able to see the intention behind even a bad behavior. So what happens is that that deeply imprints in their heart, and they say, oh, you behaved like this with me. They're not worried, or they're not interested to know why they behaved like that, but you behaved with me like this, and that's it, full stop, finished. So this is something we see in the material world. The relationships, it's like sometimes very happy, sometimes not happy, sometimes mistaken. I mean, it's so much, because in the material world the relationships cannot be pure, because it is materially tinged. And what can we expect in the material relationships, because it's driven by the three modes. And most of the time the conditioned soul acts in the mode of ignorance and passion. And naturally what happens is that um, that which is driven by modes, the relationships, doesn't really stay healthy and sweet for a long time. That's why in every relationship there is good times, bad times, sometimes worst times. But we see the spiritual relationship, it is completely pure and transcendental. It is above all the three modes. And the devotee's eyes are anointed with love. They cannot see anything wrong, because the Lord's, they cannot doubt the Lord at any point of time. They know that the Lord is their well-wisher. The Lord is a supreme controller. He is a supreme enjoyer. He is my ever well-wisher. He can never do anything wrong to me. He will never cheat me. He will never leave me alone. He will never, you know, um, withdraw his mercy. So they have such a trust on the Lord. Similarly, the Lord has such love for his devotees, mm, that he says that, I'm not in the heart of a yogi, or I'm not, I'm sorry, I'm not anywhere, even in the holy places. We go there and we search for the Lord, but the Lord is hiding inside the heart of the devotee. He finds happiness being in the heart of the devotee. That's why we can find the Lord only running behind a devotee. So that is why the pastimes of all these wonderful associates like Sivananda Sena, we saw Haridas Thakur last week. Mind blowing. Haridas Thakur's pastime we saw. He says, that Mahaprabhu says, don't chant enough, you reduce your chanting. I mean, he didn't say don't chant, he said reduce your chanting. In fact, you don't have to chant because you already perfected your life. But he says, no, that is considered as a diseased condition. And I'm so, abominable. They consider themselves so truly unqualified. But in a conditioned state, the conditioned soul feels qualified. So what happens, because I feel I am a qualified person, and if someone tells me you're not qualified or you're not worthy, or they say something little different, then I feel I am hurt. I feel my ego is disturbed. Because why I feel disturbed? Because I feel I'm very qualified. Deeply in the heart, I feel like that. Externally, I may say I'm very humble, but deeply I feel I'm qualified. But whereas the pure devotees, if I've truly felt that I'm unqualified and I'm insignificant, if someone tells me you are an insignificant person, I won't get angry, because yeah, you have told me the truth. But if someone tells me anything negative, I get upset. Why? Because deep inside my heart, I think different. I think I'm actually a nice devotee. I'm doing everything. And why someone is picking on all these things, so I actually get offended. But a devotee truly doesn't get offended, pure devotee, because we see that in the case of Sivananda Sena, the beautiful pastime, amazing. Jagadananda Pandit, their love. So when we constantly hear this pastimes of all these associates of Mahaprabhu, we can actually take a lot of life lessons. Then we can understand truly where we stand, and then we can pray and beg for their mercy. So one day I can also become, also following their footsteps and cultivate these devotional attributes. That will only come when we are able to develop those spontaneous love for the Lord. Because in all these things, all this wonderful, beautiful devotional qualities automatically will manifest in a devotee. Of course, we should parallelly try to cultivate those qualities, but um, those will manifest naturally when someone develops love for Krishna. So it's amazing. So that's why it's very important. Now, Kartik month is coming. It is an amazing month. It is a big sale month. Just like in a shop, there are regular customers. Regular customers goes regularly to the shop, but some people go to some particular shop only when there is a big sale. Similarly, there are some devotees who regularly practice many things, but for some, this Kartik in this special month are like big sale to grab a lot of mercy. And also for all of us, because we are also sadhakas, practitioners, we can also try to do something in this month extra, so that we can also increase our love for Krishna, and increase these devotional qualities. We see that this is a month we can do many things. Of course, a lot of Damodar programs are going to happen. So before this, we can all take a sankalpa that we can all do before Damodar month starts, which is 17th. That means this Thursday, which is Sharad Purnima, the full moon day. It's an auspicious day. It is starting and ending with Kartik Purnima, which is November 15th. So today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, only 2 days in the middle. So we can deeply think, if somebody might have already taken it, if someone has not taken it, we can see that what am I going to do in this Kartik, in this month, whole 1 month at least. I want to see that I am doing something, to increase my, you know, relationship with Krishna, increase my devotion for Krishna. When we see all these wonderful devotees, it gives us a lot of inspiration to develop our devotion for Krishna. So what am I going to do in this month? So, how many rounds of Hare Krishna mantra I'm going to chant? We can think about it and take a sankalpa. And then what book? So definitely some rounds we need to fix and chant, and then we see a big difference. It is said that whatever we do in this month multiplies 100 times. Good things multiplies, spiritual things multiplies 100 times, and negative things also multiplies 100 times. So it's good that this month we do all spiritual auspicious things, so that we increase our spiritual credits and get the blessings of the Lord and please the Lord. So some we can fix some number of chanting rounds. Devotees who are not chanting 16 try to chant 16. Devotees who have never chanted at least start chanting 1 or 2 rounds. Already someone is chanting 4 can increase to 8. 8 chanting can increase to 16. So some even devotees who chant 16 increase at least some 1 or 2 rounds at least, or 20, whatever. So, some japa, because that's the foremost and fundamental. We saw from Haridas Thakur's pastime, the holy name is the most fundamental. Krishna's name has got all energies. So, some sankalpa for chanting. Then the second thing is reading is so important, because when we read only we can develop, oh, what is expected out of us. See, just like when we heard today, the beautiful pastimes of Sivananda Sena, Jagadananda Pandit, and every week we are hearing some exalted devotee. Like next week we will be hearing about Jagadananda Pandit, so one more pastime, and also Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami. Amazing. So when we hear or when we read, we actually understand, oh, this is what Mahaprabhu likes. This is the etiquette we have to follow. This is the quality which attracts Krishna, attracts Mahaprabhu. So when we know only, we can actually, if we want to love someone, we need to know about the person. So hearing and reading is so important. Sorry. So Karthik, we can make a sankalpa. I will read 20 minutes, 30 minutes. What book am I going to read? Bhagavad Gita, Krishna book. What book am I going to read? So some sankalpa for that, very important. And this month, at least, people who eat non-vegetarian can avoid non-vegetarian food, at least for the Kartik month, because as we know, the scriptures like Skanda Puran, Padma Puran, many Puranas are saying that try not to do anything which is abominable, which is going to add sin. So at least 1 month to refrain from food, like a food which is non-vegetarian food. And if possible, we can offer even a fruit. Every day we can offer a fruit and water to Krishna and take it as prasadam. And those people who can cook and offer for the lordships can offer and eat prasadam. That is very auspicious. And every week association, all are part of Bhakti Vriksha or some programs. And we have CC class online, and in some places the weekly programs are happening. So stick to some association, and association is so vital, so vital. That's where we derive our energy, that's where we get enthusiasm, that's where we get energized. So this is something very important, spiritual association. So the basic of ABCDs, basically association, the books, chanting, and devotional service. In this month is the showing of ghee lamp offering to Damodar, so everyone can have a picture of Damodar at home, and every day we sing the Damodar Ashtakam prayers, and then we offer the ghee lamp. Sometimes you can make a lot of ghee lamps and give it to devotees in your Bhakti Vriksha. You can give it to your friends and families. Okay, you can try lighting all the 30 days. You can't do it, I will make it and give it to you. That's a seva. If you can make more ghee lamps, ghee wicks, that the toothpick, we put the cotton and dip it in ghee and keep. If you can more do it, if anyone is available, you can contact me, because Soho temple, Radha Landanishwar temple, they need a lot of this ghee sticks. So if you can make it, that is a nice seva available, and so many sevas are available. We can go and ask our friends, can I come and do a Damodar program at your home? You just call your friends and family, absolutely free. It will bring such auspiciousness to your family. Lord Krishna coming to your home, little Krishna coming to your home. And then you take the Damodar basket, do a nice program, take some senior devotees, nice kirtan, share the pastime. And every Bhakti Vriksha groups have got some sankalpa as a common sankalpa, and as a team sankalpa. So we can try to do some door to door, give out the books, Damodar, so we can give the mercy of Lord Damodar to as many people as possible. as many people as possible in this month. That's the greatest service. Krishna will be so pleased. See, this person is taking me everywhere and giving my mercy. He wants me to give mercy to everybody. How much Krishna will be happy? He will be so happy. It is an expression of love to Krishna, and Krishna will be so touched. We are taking him and going everywhere and telling about him. Oh, he's so wonderful, he's very sweet, he's so amazing. And then we are talking about him and then connecting to him. Krishna will be so pleased. So this is a beautiful service available this entire month of Kartik, so we can prepare our mind in our CC class also. We will at the end or in the beginning, we will see how it works. We will sing Damodarashtakam prayers, and Gopi Geet is also another nice, many nice prayers are there which can be sung during Kartik. So we will try to see what we can do. So I've gone over time, but would really like to share all these things today with all of you. Thank you very much for joining. I would request now Ranjani Mai Prabhu to share the other details. Thank you very much to everyone, and thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji, for wonderful session. Very kind of you. I'll share my screen for the announcement. Hare Krishna. I hope you can see my screen. So, thank you, devotees, for joining today. It would be nice if you can share one point and any lesson which you have learned from today's class. Um, so I can read it out for the pleasure of the devotees and Vaishnavas who are available and join today. Quick announcement for upcoming week. So, this Mataji has spoke about lot about the Kartik month. So, we have wonderful opportunity to schedule a program in different houses. So, this flyer is available digitally, and if uh, yeah, so devotees can take the opportunity and they can register for the event, and each BV wise we have targets. So please try to encourage your friends and relatives to register for the event. Uh, yeah, so this is like daily online morning japa with devotees. You just start from 5 to 8, and as Mataji was mentioning about, we can take resolution based on our standard. So Kartik month is coming, so we can take this opportunity to get the sangha of the devotees. Yeah, so some birthdays from Dham wise. So today we have birthday of from Dwarka Dham. Tamal birthday is there. Is Srikant Prabhu and Manju Mataji Shan. And from Ek Chakra Dham, we have 11th the birthday was Snigdha Mataji. And 14th again today, it's Avilash. And 21st Dev birthday is there. So yes. So I would request if all devotees can unmute and we can chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra for these wonderful devotees.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Shrikant Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, cutting the cake. Wow, that's amazing. That's
I'll
amazing.
light you prove 1
Yeah.
second, yeah.
Yes. How old is Tamal now?
How old are you?
4 years.
4 years. Haribol. I can see Jagannath everywhere. Yes. Wow, that's a beautiful cake. What is the theme of the cake? Can you tell me, Tamal?
It's number blocks.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, very sweet. Okay, we will sing for him.
Is totally Jagannath. No?
Yeah,
Anyone else
everything looks like
they
Jagannath
want to
only.
cut the cake?
We went to
Ask
Soham Mataji, so Dayal Chaitanya Prabhu gave us Mahagalan as well.
Oh, very nice. That's wonderful. He's very blessed.
Happy
He got all the blessings of devotees also. Yes? Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare
Hare Krishna,
to
to
dear
you, dear
Tamal.
Tamal.
Hare
Hare
Krishna to
Krishna, to
you.
you.
May
May
Krishna
Krishna
bless
bless
you,
you,
dear.
dear.
May Krishna
May Krishna
bless you,
bless you,
dear.
dear.
May Krishna bless
Krishna
you,
bless
dear
you, dear
Tamal.
Tamal.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
to you. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. See, so many eyes are seeing you, and then you see from the other other window. See, all the children are also watching you, Tamal. Haribol. Happy Krishna conscious birthday to little Tamal. Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you very much.
Haribol. Jai. So we will chant Hare Krishna mantra for Tamal. Yeah. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bol Jai.
Hare Bol.
Got a lot of blessings today.
Thank you very much.
Bol Jai.
Whenever I hear
Yes,
Tamal name, I
Darshan.
remember Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj.
Yes. We got blessed to get the name, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
We'll show
Where
the
is
darshan.
our cake, Tamal?
Sorry, we can't give you. You can eat the entire cake. We don't need.
Saturday, Prabhu. We'll do it on Saturday.
Okay. Chai. Hari bol. Wonderful.
Give it
Hare
to me.
Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mataji.
Hari
Thank you
bol.
so much,
Chai.
Proji. Thank you,
Thank you.
Mataji. Hare
Chai.
Krishna,
Chai.
Tamal.
Okay.
Devotees, Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare. We'll not have Jagannath Darshan.
Yes, yes. I'm going to show you shortly. Just that they are reading the remaining points,
Oh,
and then yeah, Prabhu, could you kindly read out, and then I'm just going down to.
Yes, Mataji. So I have just announcement or from the last week for coming week. So 14th, that's today. I think you already reminded Mataji, like disappearance of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, disappearance of Raghunath Das Goswami and Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. 17th is very auspicious day. So it's like Krishna Saradiya Rash Yatra. And same day Sarad Purnima as well. So you can go to visit local temple, like, especially Soho temple, they decorate the deities so beautifully. And Lakshmi Puja and disappearance day of Murari Gupta. And the fourth month of Chatur Mas begins, like fasting from Urad Dal. And 18th, like it's auspicious beginning of Kartik month, and 21st disappearance of Narottam Das Thakur. So these are some of the very beautiful Madhav Tithis are coming next week. So please take the opportunities. We are soon going to have a darshan of Lord Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra Maharani. Just wait for a couple of minutes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, can you hear me?
Yes, Mataji, we can hear you. I'm just going
Oh,
to
sorry,
spotlight.
sorry. Just a minute.
Yes,
Can you
Mataji,
see?
we can see this. Yes. जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री श्री गौर
Jai.
निताई गोपाल की, श्री भगवान की निताई गौर प्रेमानंद शिल प्रभुपाद की जय।
Hari Hari Bol. Jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Ranjani Mai Prabhu. Thank you, all the devotees. We pray to the Lordship Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani, Sudarshan Chakra, Shri Gaurnitai and Panchatattva. to shower their blessing and Srila Prabhupada to shower their blessings so that we all can have a blissful Kartik this year, and we can do wonderful devotional service for their pleasure. And all the sankalpas we could, we are not just doing it as a number, but we are doing it, putting all our heart with the mood to please Lord Damodara, to please Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara. So in that way, we all can have an ecstatic Damodar this year. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Dandat pranam.
Prabhu, have you read it out?
I'm sorry, Mataji.
Sorry. Quickly, if
Thank
it
you
is
for
possible.
reminding me. Definitely, Mataji. So we appreciate the devotees who have put the points, and please forgive me, I was missing. So Vijay Lakshmi Mataji has mentioned Jagadananda Pandit, Satyabhama and Krishna Leela. Listening or reading about pure devotee transform the conditioned soul. See the intent and action of others, not external. Pure devotees never sees any bad in the action of Lord, only have love and trust. We feel disturbed due to deep inside us we have pride. Thank you so much, Vijayalakshmi Mataji, for your so beautiful lessons. Ripa Mataji has mentioned, absolutely we never judge else intention or action. Make a question by myself why they did with me like this, and here is the stop. Because I am maintaining double standard. I mean, outside is full of humble and inside is lack of humble. But a pure devotee finds every action with positive, and what did uh, Shivananda with Nityananda Prabhu was a good devotee. Shivananda was. Thank you so much, Ripa Mataji. Kartik was mentioned, Hare Krishna, pure devotees understand the dealings of the Lords. All the dealings of the Lord is always merciful, transcendental, but the conditioned soul don't exactly understand the action of the Lord. Thank you so much, Kartik Prabhuji. Nishu, Hema, and Devki has mentioned, thank you, Hare Krishna. Varshna Kishori Mataji has mentioned, like Nityananda Prabhu is Adi Guru, and without approaching Guru, one cannot get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So thank you so much, all the devotees. Geet Govind Prabhu Mataji has mentioned, like, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining us. Very well. Thank you, everyone, for your
Thank
wonderful
you.
joining us here.
So wonderful. When the devotees share it, it becomes more nectarian, isn't it? When we repeatedly hear it, it feels very uplifting. So thank you so much for all of your sharing the wonderful points from the session. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Aditi. Hari Bol.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you. Hari